Hello everyone, welcome to DJStuff videos in DJStuff YouTube channel. Today we're looking at the Mackie DLZ Creator. It's a new device from Mackie. You know that I've done maybe 3 or 4 reviews around the podcast, multi-track recording on your computer or USB drive, etc. So the DLZ Creator is the same like the Tascam or the Rodecaster I've done before, but the shape, the design is really a beauty. With the big screen, touch screen, you can do everything. Of course, you can do some gestures on the rotary button, the push button. We will see everything directly on this video. First, it's a podcast or a mixer, multi-track recording mixer on the SD card, the micro SD card or USB. You can also plug directly on your computer and with your own DAW software, you can record master or multi-track recording. Of course, we will see that here. But first, let's go on the connections, and we will see after. You have plenty of functions allow you to put your hands on it. If you're not friendly to EQ, gate, compressor, etc., like me, like a lot of DJs, and you're not an audio engineer, you can have some functions inside allow you to use it very friendly like, and it's very cool. So let's focus on the connections, and after we will put our hands on it. So for the connection, you will have everything on the back of the DLZ. You will have the power, normal. You will have SD card, micro SD card, and USB A for your USB drive, SSD, etc. To if you want to update the firmware or to record everything on every podcast recording, etc. You have to choose this one or this one. You have an Ethernet port, but in the manual there is no function for the moment, but in the further they say yes. You have a mini jack input and USB-C for the computer. We will see at the end of the video that it's important to know which cable you have to use. You will see at the end. You have 4 outputs, headphones outputs with the volume control here. So it's 4 on quarter jack. You have main output quarter jack. You have a quarter jack main input, and it's very cool because like my Tascam, every podcast or recorder for podcast like this don't have this kind of input, so cool. You can also put those combo jack XLR in line instruments, static or dynamic. So line, but if you put stereo for 1, 2, for example, you will have only 2 inputs for your podcast, interview, etc. So maybe you have to choose to put line here and mic here. Every inputs can have a phantom power for your static microphone, of course. So first, let's see those little configuration allowing you to use it like a beginner if you don't want to go to compressor, etc. You see here on the configuration part system, you can choose easy, enhanced or pro. You have basically the words just on the both each function. So basic control with automated features that make setup quick and easy. Full featured controls with extended parameters for precision processing. So you see, you can go to easy and voila. So let's put pro because I want to show you the pro function like gate, compressor, etc. But let's see first all the menus. So you will have first not the touch screen, but you will have several rotary buttons allow you to have some functions, different functions. On the overview panel, you can be here, but if you push here, you can have overview every time. You will have your headphone like you saw on the connection part, you have your headphones, 4 headphones output, the quarter jack output on the back. But if you go directly on another parameter, you will have every parameter here, and it's pretty good because you have gain control in red, so you have red, so you can have your finger here or here. You have panoramic, it's yellow, so it will be yellow. You have reverb sound and delay sound on purple and blue. So it could be another function. It could be also functions directly here, but we will see after. So very good button, shortcut button and shortcut rotary button. So you have this one here, allow you to go to the main menu with all the view meters. You have record. It could be the function to show the record part, or you can directly here choose one tap record. So if you choose one tap, you push here, it will record directly on your micro SD or on your USB drive. And it could be master, just stereo master, or multi-track recording on each one. Or you have to choose micro SD card or USB drive. It could be an SSD drive, for example. You have to choose, but it can be multi-track, and you can read it directly after. And the third button, it's auto mix. Like the Easy Pro session, the auto mix allow you to choose, not to touch every time the fader when somebody is talking, etc. You can put all faders here, and you push priority high, medium, and low. And each time a person, a guy on your podcast or interview will talk, it will open your mic, open your level, and cut the other one. Okay, so it's pretty cool to have this. So auto mix. I think it's done. Let's see the menu on the top of the screen. So you will have channels. It's the same if let's see that. It's the same if you double touch here. You see, you go directly on channel, but you can also channel and have this kind of function. So channel, you can switch directly on each channel and configure each mic, each EQ, gate, etc. So let's see for the first one, this one. You can see the gain control. Of course, if I put too much gain control, I have red, so be sure to be on the little mark here. You can set if you want a dynamic or a static microphone. If you have static, you will have the phantom power, the 48 volt. If you need, you can change the icon on each button, on each channel. You can change the name. You can bypass all processing. After gain control, set level automatically if you want. You have pan. You have reverb sound, we will see after the FX, and delay sound. And reverb and delay are post fader. So if you have a reverb or a delay and you push like that, you will have the little feedback just after. It's cool. On each channel, but not on sample and not on master, you will have only gate compressor EQ for the sample and only EQ compressor for the master. But on each channel, you see, not deezer, of course, because it's for the voice. Okay, but on each channel you will have EQ gate compressor, and the same way you can push with your finger, or you can move with your rotary button. You can have a gate, the same, compressor, same, and deezer, same. Every time you make a little modification, you can record it on a profile. We will see after on snapshot. FX. FX, so you have a reverb delay with every, so you can move like that or like that if you want. Easy like that. Media, So media will be on your SD card on USB drive. So you choose SD card. I have nothing because I put the firmware inside. But on USB, you will have several things. You can have your recording directly inside. So stereo or multi-track. You can have a track too. So you can play it. Yeah, but you have to change something. Not here. Disc, yeah, and now you can play. You have to choose Bluetooth or disc. And now I have on the channel 910. And of course, Bluetooth or SD card can be directly on multi-track recording on your computer or SD card. Let's move again here. Let's choose Bluetooth. And so you can choose a track to play, or you can choose sample to choose your sample here. We will see after, and you can have your recording. After snapshots. So snapshots allow you to record all your configuration. For example, you see, no, I will apply this. I will apply my test. You see, on my first mic, I have the first frequency on the bottom, second frequency on the bottom, and third frequency on the top. But if I choose another configuration, yep, and touch it, I have top, bottom, top. It's not the same. And everything is customizable. Sorry for my English. And you can save everything, and you can save the icon, etc. Everything. So snapshots, very important, because you can have maybe a podcast one day with 4 people, you record, etc. You make a podcast. After you can have maybe a concert, a band or something like that. You have another configuration, you can record it. And 1 month later, you have another podcast with the same person. So you can change everything because every person has its own tone. Voice tone, so you have to prepare a setting directly for each person. Sample, so you have 4 bank of 6 samples, so 24 samples on each ham. You choose a sample, you can edit the color, you can edit if you want to play pause, play stop, retrigger, so push every time, looping, or you can switch to bleep. Like that. So every sample can be managed like you want. Your sample can be directly on your SD card, for example, or USB drive, and you can shoot them directly on the different pad. And like I said, with 4 banks. After you will have, of course, configuration. So we saw that Pro, Easy, etc. Bluetooth, you can pair your phone directly on it. You can, and I didn't say, told you, but you can have with Bluetooth the mix minus, so you don't have the feedback with the speaker when you have somebody on phone. SD card, and USB drive, you can format SD card, etc. Recording, you can choose on the device for the micro SD card or USB drive or your computer. You can choose if you want just stereo or stereo multi-track plus the master, and you can set the destination USB drive for your record directly your recording. You can bypass processing. You can tell that it's post fader, so it can record with or without the volume control. Auto decline, one tap record if you want to record directly on push here. And voila, if you want to see that everything is working, we will see on the multi-track recording on the computer. So let's see if everything is in place. 910, yeah, I think everything seems good. Rec. So you can record on your own DAW. For example, Ableton Live, but I don't have a license, so I have a free software. You have just to take a software which is compatible with multi-track recording. So I push record and I will talk. So you see, if I choose multi-track recording with post fader. Okay, I will talk. If I move my fader, there is nothing on my screen, you see? Nothing on the channel and nothing on the master. Master is on the bottom and channel on the top. But if I move my fader, I will have, and if I remove post fader and I talk, you will see I have nothing on the master on the bottom, but I still have something directly on my channel 1. So you see how is a pre or post fader. After I have a device on my left, I will put a track. It's here, I think. Oh, let's put down. So you see it's channel 5, 6 on the bottom. After I can move here from the computer. So let's move a little. You have USB 7.8 on the middle of the screen. Okay. And at the end, I will put a little track. Yep. Sorry. Why is like that? Because trim was changed. Yeah, it's better like that. And yeah, you see on the screen on the middle, there is a very, very fat waveform. And to finish with, you have the sample, of course. On channel 11, 12, and of course on the master. And everything works fine. And for the end of the video, there is a new part. It's called in French, Monsieur Chipote. Chipote. Chipote in French is, seeing every little detail and see what is not good, what is good, etc. So when I saw first the DLZ Creator device on the picture on my computer, I saw, wow, what a wonderful product! It's beautiful. It seemed for me it was a little aluminium finish, and when you when you take out the device from its box, it's made on plastic, so it's not really bad plastic, but when you have an idea, it's difficult to it's a beautiful piece, but with maybe $5 you can have a plate in aluminium plate for the face, just the face, and have a little a better finish, So it's the first thing. The second thing, I'm used to a pad. When you touch very little, the sound, it's like a pad on a DJ device, You touch and the sample is going, is playing. And now you have to, if I touch like that, it will not go. You see, it's a little thing. I think it could be a firmware upgrade, but it's a little thing. And the first thing is that the device comes in the box with a USB-C, USB-A cable. But I don't want to open those cables to let the brand have the all things directly in plastic, cool box at the end. But when I see that, it's a USB-C on the back of the unit, like you saw on the connections, and I said to my mind, oh, my computer is only on USB-C. There is a lot of new computers now with USB-C. I will take my USB-C or USB-C cable, and it's not working. I watch on the website, there is only drivers, I think, in Windows, but not Mac. So what's going on, I test with 1 cable, 2 cables, 3 cables, 5 cables, and it's not working. So I take my old computer with their cable. No, first with my cable, 1 cable of me, USB-C, USB-A. With my old computer, it's working. Okay, so I take their cable with a USB-C, USB-A adapter on my new computer, and it's working. So you have to choose this cable directly on their box and put a little adapter USB-A to USB-C if you have only USB-C cables, USB-C ports on your computer. So yeah. So everything is done on this video and this review. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions about this device, except questions about gate, compressor, deesser, because you know I'm only a DJ and don't have the knowledge on those kind of, but it's for audio engineers, you know, it's not for DJs. If you have any questions about this product, feel free to ask under the video in the comment section. Thank you for watching this one and see you next content. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.